all right. What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday night, as I am going to go take a small drive around town because I'm a little restless. I actually took a nap for a couple hours. Man, let me tell you, when people can fuck up a wet dream, they will. Oh boy, oh boy. Actually, before I take off here, let me see. Look at how nice that looks. Brand new decor for the car. I bought myself some padded seat covers. The driver's side is exactly the same as the passenger side, which you're looking at right there. Very easy to install and a lot nicer than the ones that I had on there, because the leather underneath, it's all dry and dull and cracked, and I didn't like the way it looked, so I bought seat covers for it. And there's Velcro just to hold it down. I mean, I added industrial strength Velcro just to kind of like keep it in place, give it a little extra oomph. But yeah, I bought an entire kit for the car, for the front and passenger sides. I still have to do the rear, but look at how nice this looks. And it matches the car, because the car itself is mostly red on the outside, but it's got black detail to it. So on the interior, I thought it would look nice with brand new black padded seat covers with a bit of a bucket built into it, which is nice. Let me tell you, the driver's side is really, really comfortable, because now, you know, it's got the bucket built into this, the nice padded bucket, you know, and I find myself nice and locked down. Even for my back feels comfy. There's like a little built-in pillow here that you could build up yourself if you want to from behind. But even just this little bit of padding right here is really, really nice. You know, it gives you a little extra support on the back. So I don't exactly call that, you know, work like I normally would working on this car. But that was definitely something that was annoying me, was the fact that my old seat covers were all torn up and ripped up or worn out and all that kind of stuff. This stuff is really heavy duty. Like this is going to last for a while. So it does have a pad that it comes with, but because it's already got the red pinstripes on it, I kind of felt, you know, why would I put a cover on something that looks nice as it is already as far as OEM is concerned? So I left that alone. But I really like this. It brings character to the car. I just got to do the back. Now the back has the back of the car has whatchamacallit there, detail I can add to it. But for right now, because of some fuck shit that happened earlier today, I kind of gave up on it and said, nope, I'm walking away. I'm walking away because, let me tell you, man, when people come down here from fucking New York City, you can tell right away. Let me see if I get that. Yeah, the backlight is on. Okay, you might be able to see it better. So you'll see the difference right away between the front and the back. So the back is a oh, that's the windshield wiper fluid. Forgot about that. Oops. Man, I got all this stuff down there I got to clean up. That's all cleaning materials and towels and stuff. But you can see the old seat covers in the back. I'm so happy that light comes on, that light works now. Little things, man. Take your victories where you can get them. But you can clearly see the difference between the new bucket and the old stuff back there. I'm going to end up ripping all that out probably tomorrow, but I'm not going to do it here for a good reason, because fucking people just suck. People suck. I'll get into that as I drive. But yeah, the interior is starting to clean up quite well. I just might get new floor mats now. I got a big ass push broom that's about this big. I'll throw some soapy water or spray or something on these mats, and then I'll decide whether or not it's worth getting new ones or not. Most likely, I'll probably just leave them as is, but they clearly need a good wash. But yeah, the new bucket covers are really, really nice. They're really nice. And I've got the kit for the back seat just behind the hatch there in back of the car. So little by little, baby steps, the car's coming back to life. The airbag is on its way. I still haven't chosen the cruise control and volume control modules yet, which ones I'm going to buy. The control relay hasn't arrived yet for the AC, so I'm still waiting for that to show up. I got 7016 AC and heater coolant relays coming. They're about this big. I ordered for 9 of them, even though the car only accepts 5 in the car's computer right here on right behind the dashboard. What's this fucking goofy female doing now? So she chose to make a U-turn right there in front of my car instead of driving the whole loop, which would take her right to where she needs to go. So she did all that for... I'm not even in my car for 5 minutes already. It starts. I don't get it. I really don't get it. These goofy whammons. Whammons. It's always the whammons, folks. Let me lock. And take a small ride around town here and then come back. And frustrations, like always, seem to find their way into my lap. Let's go take a ride around town, folks. But the car is coming along nicely, which is cool. Just takes time. It takes time. So, but now I got the brand new seat covers now for the front. I just got to swap out the covers for the back. God, my apartment's so obvious. Well, happy Mother's Day to everybody, by the way. To those wonderful women, unless you're one of those women who cheated on your husbands to try to get an easy alimony check because you couldn't control your wild urges to be selfish, you know, because you needed more high heels and makeup. Those women I do not respect, and that includes my ex. The nerve of her the other day to actually try to come in contact with me here on YouTube through my live stream. She spread her legs open for another man. She can have him. Fuck that. No forgiveness, no mercy. When none is showed to you, you show none to people. But anyway, with that being said, I wonder if this guy's syphilis. Probably not. I doubt it. But yeah, I'll be right out. Yeah, he's inside. He ain't fucking coming out. So anyway, yeah, so today I wanted to unplug a little bit to kind of like just sit back and relax. Every single day it's been a wrestling match with this car. With the exception of putting these seat covers on, I wanted to say the hell with that. I got my eBay orders out. I went to Sam's Club. By the way, big shout out to my eBay customers who continue to be awesome. My auctions tonight were a success. I'm just waiting for some people to pay up. This looks like it's going to be a $120 weekend for yours truly, so I'm very happy about that. I think 3 customers paid so far, but my customers are very good. They always pay up. I've never had a problem with a non-payment. So thank you. Those auctions were a success. Though I didn't get the money I thought I was going to get out of them, but you know, you get a feel for the room basically with certain players and certain cards. So I'm happy I made any sales. So I'm not going to sit here and be salty that I didn't get the prices I was asking for. As long as I made some money on it, I'm okay with that. Some guys get real salty about that kind of shit. I don't. But thank you for my eBay customers for, you know, participating in those auctions. I did get the kids in the neighborhood a big Sam's Club box full of Smart Choice popcorn, but half of them didn't want it. They're funny. They never underestimate the intelligence of a child. Let me tell you, especially young people as they progress in school and they get older. Never ever underestimate how smart kids are. So, Mr. Walter, we don't like that. Can we get fruits? Can we get fruits? I'm like, I got fruits at home. I tell you what, you guys take these for now, and then later on, you know, because I spoke to one of the parents today again that I met for the first time to make sure it's okay with them first before I give them anything. Don't ever step on the toes of a parent. If they say they don't want their kids to not have things, or they don't, you know, the parents have a very specific diet for their kids. Don't step on a parent's toes, man. Bad move. Listen to how smooth this car runs now. Holy shit, is that smooth. Smooth as silk, baby. But anyway, yeah, so I cleared it with one of the parents I met for the first time. You know, she's got, I think, 2 girls. So, you know, I said, you know, with your permission, if it's all right, you know, I live right here. You know, I know this person and this person. And she's like, oh, I know who you are. You're always good to our kids around here. Listen, no problem. You know, there's certain things I don't like the kids eating, but you're fine with what you've been giving them. You know, they're always telling me, Mr. Walter, Mr. Walter. So my reputation remains firm. So, but after I gave out all them chips, you know, I bought grapes, I bought blackberries, cherries. That shit's, I mean, you're best going to Sam's Club or BJ's for that kind of stuff. So, you know, I bought all that stuff over at Sam's Club today because I needed stuff for home anyway. And, you know, I bought the kids, like I said, grapes and blackberries, raspberries, cherries. I forgot what else I bought for them. Blueberries. But I waited until like later on in the afternoon because a couple of the old timers were hanging out today. You know, and I don't mind handing out beer to the old timers out of here. You know, they've done their bid for King and Country, and I rather enjoy their company because they're very quick on the draw with their comments and their jokes. They have a certain sense of humor I appreciate. You know, that inappropriate humor that most people, unfortunately, don't have, you know, the stones to laugh at anymore because everybody has to be PC these days. So, You know, they phoned it in a long time ago. You know what I mean? So, which is good. They don't have to fucking cave to anybody, and neither do I. So, but yeah, the old timers were sitting there, and my neighbor next door, she finally got up and hopped in my car with me and picked up some stuff for all of us. And they gave her money. I mean, I bought my own shit. I didn't want anybody to spend money on me. I don't need anybody's money. I mean, but the gesture was nice though. But yeah, I went to one of the mom and pop shops to get them whatever it was they wanted to get. She wanted to get. I bought my own stuff. We came back and I had the beach chair. If you look on my community page, I broke out the beach chair. I had the hatch of my car open and I was tailgating, you know, right in front of the apartment where I live, you know, and the old timers are out there sitting there bullshitting, talking, drinking. You know, I personally, and I'm not saying this to get anybody into trouble, I got no problem with anybody doing doobie or smoking, you know what, I have no problem with it. I don't like it, but I'm not going to tell people what to go do with themselves, especially in their own homes. But in this case, when you're talking about, you know, late 50s, early 60s, almost going into their 70s, some of these guys, leave them the fuck alone. You know what I mean? So a lot of these guys are, you know, on permanent disability. They're hurting. You know, you leave them alone. Leave them alone. They're not bothering anybody. As long as they're not doing that around the kids in the neighborhood, I got no problem with what they do. But then this fucking guy shows up, brand new guy to the property on the scooter, alleging that he just moved in. And where do you think he comes from? Fucking New York. And I could tell right away because his attitude after he got his replacement key that he supposedly lost, he starts taking my fucking beer. He grabs one of my fucking fold-up chairs and makes himself at home. Not on my patio. And starts a shouting match, talking about drugs, talking about gangsters, talking about fucking weapons, you know. And I'm looking at the kids, and the kids are listening to this on the property, and they're curious, like, what's all this yelling? And they see me sitting there wondering, you know, am I getting into a fight or an argument with somebody? I'm like, you know what, I better get up and get some of these fruits together for these kids and start making fruit cups for them. So that's exactly what I did. My friend Patty was over there on that side, you know, with her husband and all that stuff, all that jazz. And you know, I went over there, I set the kids up, I bought surgical gloves, and I got sanitizer, and you know, just to make the kids feel a little bit more comfortable, a little more safe. And that's good for their parents too, you know, when they see, you know, the kind of care I put into, you know, the kids there. So but you know, I made them little fruit cups and whatever. I talked to one or two of the parents again, just to say hi and to catch up, because I haven't been on that side of the property in a while since I got the car. You know, now that the car works, they don't see me walking back and forth like I used to drop off my eBay stuff. Man, this road's dead quiet. Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. That explains it. Okay. But yeah, yeah, so I did that, and I came back, and they're fucking yelling and screaming, and I'm trying to talk to the old timers. They got fed up and walked away because they didn't like the things that this guy was saying. I didn't appreciate some of the things. Typical fucking New Yorker. And I'm a native New Yorker, but I've adapted to life down here. This year is 10 years since I left my former home of New York. And of course, this guy's got your typical fucking bourgeois, self-righteous, can't do no wrong, talking about gangsters and guns and comparing this to that and everything else. And the people down here don't appreciate that kind of talk. The old timers got fed up and they left. because they didn't like his attitude. And he's sitting in my fucking fold-up chair, and I'm trying to leave. And I'm trying to get a word in, and he keeps fucking talking, and he gives me like that fucking side, that stink eye, the side eye look, the stink eye, your typical New York side of the eye bullshit. So I'm like, I tilt my head, I say, I want my fucking chair right now. I want my fucking chair. I'm leaving. He's like, oh, okay. After he fucking helped himself to half my beer. So I wrapped up all my stuff. I was fucking angry. I was angry and pissed because today was supposed to be a day I wanted to unwind. I didn't want to worry about anything. I wanted no arguments, no drama, no nothing. And here comes fucking, weekend warrior Willie. So I'm like, fuck this guy. So I did what I'm doing right now. Came back home, took a nap, slept for about 3 hours. I was watching some baseball highlights. I see that Yankees lost again, unfortunately. And some toy reviews and stuff like that. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna hop in the car, go take a ride around town because I still have to take care of the battery here yet. And it's every day I take it out, it gets smoother and smoother. I can feel the difference every day. So, I took a nice hot shower. I got me my sugar-free Red Bull right here with ice. But no, I was angry, man. I was very angry because the kids were starting to get curious and they were coming around the corner looking to see what all the yelling and screaming is all about. And I already had it out with a couple people there the other day for starting an argument in front of my vehicle. And I don't need that fucking drama to happen again like what happened last year. I'm not tolerating it. Lots changed in a year. So there's hardly any cars on the road today. Oh, it's Mother's Day weekend. That's right. I forgot again. Yeah, so thank you to my eBay customers for, if any of you are watching this and bought cards off me recently, thank you very much. Also, I sent money to my sister, my mother, and my sister-in-law because, quite frankly, I didn't know what to do with the three of them. So, I took care of them and gave them some pocket money. But the kids definitely appreciated those fruits. So, yeah, the kids, they like the chips once in a while, but like I said, they're very smart, and they're like, Mr. Walter, can you get us fruits? You got to see the size of the grapes that Sam's Club has. The damn things are about the size of golf balls. I might go back tomorrow to go grab some more stuff for myself, like those fruits I bought just for them, but they had watermelon there for $6 a pound. I should have bought like 2 watermelons and cut them up and then make more fruit cups for them. The one kid, my neighbor's grandson, well, she texted me, where you been? Haven't seen you in almost 2 weeks. You haven't come out. I got her text message today. I don't see you anymore. What's going on? You all right? Everything fine with you? I'm like, yeah, I've been working on my car. Nice old lady. She's probably watching this right now. I wouldn't be surprised. But it's such a nice night. Love the live. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, because, well, lately, you know, there's been a lot of negativity coming from my direction because of certain fuck shit that goes on the internet or on YouTube here. But certain people have been severely discredited at this point because, you know, with the war chest that I have in the form of legal paperwork and all that kind of stuff, now it's just a bunch of fucking roosters clucking and clucking and clucking. Which at this point in time, you know, gives me the upper hand because, you know, and everybody that's been watching this little drama unfold, they got no credibility at all. And plus, a lot of the stuff I put out there is intentional, because I know these fucking idiots, they take everything verbatim. So, you know, he was arrested. Look at his mugshots. He's a bad guy. He's detestable. Really, is that why I was acquitted multiple times? And I have multiple letters to vouch for that? Whoopsie! He's a 9/11 fraud. Jealousy. God, love for fucking Paul O'Connor to get a phone call from one of these idiots. That Irishman would tell him to go fuck yourselves. But anyway, yeah, my energy these days has been focused on really getting this car to run the way it is right now. It runs so smooth now. But I definitely want to switch out those relays when they come. That's going to take a week or two to come. I'm still waiting for the central air system, the heater and the cooler relay to show, so that this way I can swap that out for whatever piece of garbage it was that they put in this car. And you guys already saw when I first started this live stream the new, I got a green light here, I don't want to stop. You know, I bought brand new seat covers for the car. Oh, it's so comfortable. Like I feel like I just want to drive every day. I always love driving anyway. I love long distance driving. You know, now with the new rig for my car, plus these new bucket seat covers, man, it just makes this car so much more comfortable and so much more worthy to drive. It encourages me to want to get out and not sit at home. So maybe tomorrow I'll do the back seat. I didn't want to wrestle with the back seat because, you know, like I said, these nitwits are outside, you know, playing the fool, which is cool. You know, I love it when the old timers hang out, man, because like I said, they got that sense of humor that most people will be offended by. I love the racial jokes they tell. I love like how they break each other's balls, saying inappropriate things that would make any fucking leftist's jaw drop. You know what I mean? And they're just a lot of fun. But this one new fucking cat that moved on to the property, immediately I fucking don't like him. I don't like him right out of the gate. Former New Yorker that brought New York with him, talking about guns and stabbings and killings, and I know this guy. None of that shit matters when you live here in North Carolina. My New Yorkness has dissipated. I still have hints of my accent, my former New York accent, just by listening to people speak and then trying to force myself to speak like the people here speak. So, and of course he's loud, obnoxious. I know this guy, I know that guy, motherfucker. I'm like, man, he's talking about guns and killing people and murder. I'm like, dude, you got like fucking 10 kids running around listening to all this. Thank God I had that stuff in my refrigerator to give away to the kids. They don't need to hear that. Kids are not dumb. And the kind of relationships I've made around here with their parents and their grandparents and the uncles and the aunts and all that kind of stuff, you know, they trust me. They don't need to hear that from some loudmouth asshole that just moved here His first day here, and already he's causing fucking chaos. That's what prompted me to say, yep, I'm going away. I'm going to take a drive around town like I'm doing now just to calm down. You know, I stopped off at Walmart. I got some stuff. I brought everything home. Had me a snack. Took a nap for a couple hours. Even though I shouldn't be drinking Red Bull at this time, I said, fuck it, why not? You know what I mean? He's not even here. His first day, he's not even here for one day, and already this man is causing problems, yelling, screaming, shouting, motherfucker. You know, the two old timers that we were sitting with, they got up and left. They got fed up with listening to him. It's like, damn. Leave New York in New York. This is not New York anymore. Get over it. Look at how nice and bright those lights. That's my first. Did I test the high beams already? Yeah, I tested the high beams already. Almost forgot. Man, I'm really deep into Matthews County here. Holy shit. Yeah, I went way deep into Matthews County. Holy fuck. I've been yapping away for the past half hour. I'm already halfway across Matthews County. Yeah, mother effer this, mother effer that. This guy, gangster, I know him, I know her, she knows me. Blah, 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 blah. Who gives a damn? And the one subject I did not appreciate him bringing up because he was trying to impress me, and I wasn't impressed at all. He brought up 9/11, which I really didn't appreciate some of the things he was saying, but I've learned over time you can't fucking fix stupid. And some of the things that were coming out of his mouth about that were stupid, so I kept my mouth shut. Because I know my temperament when it comes to that particular subject. It is beautiful out here. I love when roads go pitch black like this. Oh, this is great. I haven't come down pitch black roads in a while since I started fixing the car up. I love those dark, dank, pitch black roads. That's a little bit of my father left in me. So my dad grew up in the mountains of Pennsylvania, so that's all you see is dark roads like this. But I love that, man. I love that shit. And plus it sharpens your driving skills too. You get a better feel for the road, especially what not to do. But it's nice just to get out and get some fresh air, man. I'd rather do this all day and all night than go to some stupid bar and get into a pathetic fight with somebody like always. I hate bars. I really hate bars. Oh yeah, man, I really drove out. If I keep going this way, I'm going to end up in University City. University City is where I used to live before I came back down here. Man, there are fucking shootings again and again and again up there. They're awful. Just awful. Is that a random walking in the pitch black? See, that's another thing about gaining experience driving on pitch black roads. Your eyes can play tricks on you because sometimes it could be a sign, but it looks like somebody walking. Oh man, I'm in Mint Hill already. Holy shit, that was quick. Man, I crossed over into 2 counties already. You know what? This is the perfect opportunity to make a giant U-turn and go back. But that's nice to get out and just drive at random. You find, you know, that's how I found a lot of stores and a lot of restaurants and collector shops and things like that. Just by taking random drives and going out, and then you find little eateries and pizzerias and mom and pop shops. There are still a lot of mom and pop shops. When you go outside the outskirts of Charlotte itself, you still see a lot of mom and pop shops out there. It's so gorgeous. I love like those little houses that are like built from scratch that people sell their wares. Beautiful firehouse too, right there. So, but yeah, if I decide to fix the back of my car, I'm not going to do it in front of my apartment, because I know what's going to happen. If I want to get comfortable, I want to listen to my music, and then these guys will start playing their 70s fuck shit and 80s fuck shit, yelling and screaming, drawing attention to themselves. You know, I don't need that on my shoulders. But so far, this new seat cover is amazing that I'm driving with. I mean, you're really not supposed to drive with the light on, but it's just, I could feel that lumbar support on my lower back with that little cushion that's built into this. And the set was cheap. It was like, with shipping, 3-day shipping from Amazon standard, I think the whole set ran me $70? $70, I think it ran me. I forget. Yeah, turn your high beams down, man. Shit, even I do that. But thank you again for joining me in this late night live stream. I'm feeling a little restless, so I'm like, you know what, let me take the car out for a spin. This thing still needs hours of driving, unfortunately, to get the car's computer to hopefully reset itself. But ever since I fixed the hatch on the car, I had to disconnect the terminals again. So, and then I got a brand new brass clamp I got to add. I want to get one more brass clamp for the battery. I'm going to change it to brass, which I think is good. This way it doesn't rust. I mean, it'll oxidize, but it won't rust. And I got to get some of that paste that you put on the terminals to prevent oxidation, because sometimes that does happen. So, but yeah, the seat cover I got on here now in the driver's seat, oh man, I feel so cozy, and like you sink into it, which is nice. It locks you in place, and it really holds you in place. It's one of the best seat covers I ever bought, or at least one of the best sets I ever bought. It's a nice little eatery. What's that? Bonefish Grill. Yeah, I bought me imitation crab meat that you can either eat right out of the package, or you know, you can make a salad out of it, which is cool. Throw a little mayonnaise or tartar sauce in there with some seasoning and what have you. Very healthy for you. It's very healthy for you. Got myself some New York strips. Man, steak got expensive too. It's anywhere between $14 to $17 a pound for fucking ribeyes, man. Skirt steaks are a little cheaper, but yeah, it's almost $17 for skirt steak. It's nuts. Back in Matthews County. See, I gotta watch too, because at this time, without any vehicular traffic on these roads, we get a lot of deer and wildlife, so you gotta be real careful. On this road in particular, it's a little more elevated, but in some spots along 51 here, man, you'll get families of fucking deer. Zoop, 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 zoop. And that's where the LEDs come in, because the LEDs, you can spot them fuckers really easy. I almost ran over a buck one time in North Charlotte. Son of a bitch. Had to be at least a 12-pointer. Damn, I got to Monroe Road that fast? Holy Christ. The cops are watching the road right there off to my left. Yeah, I'm just cruising along here. I'm barely doing 40 at this point. Well, they made it a point from county to county to step up the patrols in a lot of areas because of the speeding and the drunk driving and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, Charlotte, unfortunately, has a really bad... North Carolina, in general, is just a mess because there's no rules with people being on their phones. Like, now I have two holders for my cell phone here. One is, like, my general holder for, like, when I listen to music. This one is specific for live streaming. And it's right here within my, you know, my field of vision, so that this way I'm not constantly looking down and up and down and up and down. I can just kind of like what they call stiff-neck driving. I'd rather just, you know, be able to turn my head ever so slightly and still have a majority of my attention straight ahead without being too distracted. So that's unmarked. Yeah, they're watching the roads big time tonight, man. Well, then again, everybody, big shout out to all of you. Just a quick shameless plug. If you enjoy these live streams, I know I haven't done a review in a while. Once I know a majority of the work is done on this car, you know, I have to divert attention back to my eBay store again. I did get my orders out. I know I have customers that paid for their cards post auction, so I'll have to get those ready tonight, or even tomorrow or Monday. But with that being said, thank you everybody. Check out my eBay store, the Carolina Collector 001. The link is in the description box of this live stream and any video, short and live, that I do. If you want to make a small one-time donation to the channel, check out my coffee link. The link is also in the description box. I typically use that coffee money to get the kids those big boxes of potato chips or fruits or what have you. So thank you to those that have donated to the channel. Yeah, I've severely fallen behind with my reviews. I did get a brand new memory card for this phone, and I did get data cables, high-speed data cables, so that this way I could transfer files to my computer, which I already did, but now I got to transfer those files back onto the new memory card. I got to format it and everything. I had a 1 terabyte, but the 1 terabyte doesn't seem to be compatible with this phone. So I bought a 512 gig micro SD for this phone. The 1 terabyte is just too big. So the 512 gigabyte should be good for this phone. Is that if I make a video that's longer than 20 minutes, I have to upload it in 720p, and that sucks because the quality gets real shitty. And I would prefer that my videos, when they convert to the SD card and not onto my phone. But it's all a work in progress, folks. It's all a work in progress. It's just going to take time. All of this stuff I've been doing, you know, it all takes time. It all takes time. I'm hoping those relays, when they come, will solve some more of the electrical problems that are in the car. I got a feeling one of them is seized, either open or closed. I'd rather just change them all. I mean, even though they test positive, the micro switch that's inside of these things that controls the thermostat, the fans themselves, and then plus having the proper relay should really solve a lot of the electrical problems. Aesthetically, you know, like I said, these new seat covers, man, it's so nice. Like, I feel like somebody's giving me a massage, and it's right for me. I'm 6'1". That little lumbar support that's built into these, what a difference, man. Like, I feel comfortable in my car. You know, which you should, especially if you're long distance driving or anything like that. If I'm able to get the cruise control to work, the car will do all the driving for me. All I have to do is just sit back and relax. But the lights on this thing don't work, and I'll reach that point when the time comes. I mean, I'm quite content right now, but it's still not ready for inspection. I don't want to waste my time bringing it there just to find out that stuff I already know still fails. The airbag unit needs to be changed. It zaps. I know that this thing's been a victim of a power surge because of that fucking thing that's there in the front of my car. So, ooh, I gotta pee. She's so nice and smooth now. My God. I don't know what it was with... again, I own this one. I mean, I neglected this car so badly. I mean, I got frustrated when I found out that freaking hatch wasn't opening. That was what started this whole melodrama with this car. But at least it works. At least it works. Especially today when I went to Sam's Club to get the kids, you know, their fruits and stuff like that. It's nice to have a hatch again. AC gets so damn cold now. Well, there's all new stuff in the heating and cooling system, so. And then I've wrapped the condensate line with high heat resistant insulation with zip ties, and that just makes it that much colder in here. And vice versa. If I turned on the heat, I'm quite sure this car would be a hot box. It's a real shame. If Jenny was here, she'd be, in the passenger seat. I'd be driving her all night long and drive her around town, and even have her son in there. But she wouldn't wait. She just couldn't wait. She had to have what she wanted right here, right now. And once the car is all said and done and fixed up, I'm going to have a ton of money left in my bank account. I'll take some of that and go see my family this summer. I tried to tell her she had to wait. Just wait. Be patient. I got things that I need to do. I can't just pick up and go and do things. I got to wait. And now those things are starting to happen. It's just like the mother of my kids. She couldn't wait. She couldn't be patient. Everybody wants everything right now, and that's not how the world works. The world does not work like that. You cannot get things with the snap of your fingers. And it's the internet, that creates the illusion of spontaneity and instantaneous gratification. That's not how it works. And now the car is functioning for the most part. I still got to go through the schematics with some of these fuses, even though I changed out quite a few of them recently. Yeah, there were a lot of burnt out fuses, especially with the ABS starter. And once I change the fuse on the ABS starter, bang, the car kicks right on. Once I put the key in the ignition, boom, it starts immediately. Never buy cheap knockoff automobile fuses from eBay. Never do that, folks. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Try to go OEM all the way. It might cost a few extra dollars, but taking shortcuts and buying cheap garbage, not worth it. Excuse me. Yeah, she handles a lot better than she did before. McDonald's is open super late tonight. I hope you folks are enjoying this ride along. It's just something about driving. I understand now why, like, motorcycle enthusiasts, they love driving their bikes long distances and sightseeing and all that kind of stuff. It takes you out of the world around you. It really does. It takes you out and it takes you away from bullshit. Jesus, Waffle House is packed tonight. Damn. Waffle House is like a big staple down here. It's the South's version of IHOP. And we had IHOP down here. It fucking sucked. Ugh. My brother used to work at IHOP in Queens where I grew up, but then I heard they shut it down. And they're still building something on that same property where it used to be. Little factoid, because my brother worked there, he used to eat for nothing, but we throw him a $20 tip anyway. never go back there. I went there a couple times after my dad died. That's where a young guy brought 2 guns into the bar like an idiot. The cops told him to put them down. He didn't put them down because he was having an episode. And he got himself, got his life meter depleted, if you understand the vernacular. Oh, somebody get pulled over? Ooh, yes, they did. Ooh. Yeah, you'll see what I see if I can flip this around. Look at your bottom left. I'm sorry, your bottom right. Yeah, there are 2 of them. Wow, Pineville's got. Ooh, Pineville got 2 new vehicles. Oh shit. Pineville's got a pickup truck now in their arsenal. That's good. Hey, listen, the more weapons the police have to stop bullshit, and I wasn't kidding, they're watching the roads like crazy, man. You do not want to be fucking around. Oh shit, did they? Oh, no they didn't. I thought they closed Five Guys. That's Aldi. I guess they're renovating Aldi now too, I just noticed. Well, this was a good test of the new bucket seat covers. My back doesn't hurt. I feel comfortable. I feel locked in. I feel really, really like I'm really enjoying driving my car like this. It's nice and smooth. She definitely needs an oil change though. That's a big one. It's more than sufficient enough time I have to get this car an oil change, but the lights are working well, everything's working well. But man, that lumbar support with these new covers for my car, oh, it feels so nice. I might drive a little bit more. I hate to admit it. But it's been a nice project. I got to admit, you know, as much of a pain in the ass. Yeah, you look, I look, we all look. Fucking idiots. Yeah, their high beams are on, which technically you're not supposed to have on down here. Unless it's absolutely like pitch black. It's been an interesting project to work on this car. I mean, it does fall into the hobby category, I guess. I mean, I'm not an automotive guy, but for what it's worth, every little change, every little detail, every little thing that I fix or replace, I notice a difference. I'm gonna run upstairs and go pee quick. And I might go take another ride. Go take another ride. You folks are more than welcome to join. It's only 1:30. But I can't hold my water anymore. That's the problem. Oh, yeah. My body's screaming, please go to the bathroom. Please go pee-pee. I'll run upstairs quick. Good, these knuckleheads are on the outside. That means they got themselves so drunk they couldn't stand up anymore. Turn the headlights off because I don't need them coming outside here. Fucking bothering me. I'll be right back, folks. Let me go and take a leak. I gotta get used to this thing working. What's going on, folks? Oh man, I couldn't hold that anymore if I tried. Look at that, bang, starts right up. That's how it's supposed to be. The alarms are ringing and dinging and clinking and clanking, and everything's doing what it's supposed to do. Let's get the hell out of here and go take one more quick ride around town. And I'll call it a night. I'm very pleased with the progress on this car. Here's the proximity alarm going off again, which is good. Let's see, where can I go? Maybe I'll head towards, let me head towards South Carolina. Go down 51 in the opposite direction. Man, she rides so nice and smooth now. Tomorrow I gotta go hunting for an ABS pump. And now I know which control panels to get for the volume control and the cruise control for the steering wheel. So I gotta hunt that out. Get that taken care of as well. Yeah, the roads are absolutely clear at this time. I'll take a nice slow ride into South Carolina here, quick, and then make a U-turn and then come right back. Hope you folks are enjoying this ride along. Pineville take off? Yeah, Pineville took off already. They're waiting to catch their next victim. Yeah, you don't play around with the hospital here. That's the one thing about the town I live in. You got Atrium Hospital right off to my 9 o'clock here. You got Pineville PD, which is directly ahead. CMPD is right behind me. Not literally, but their station house is behind me. Because there are speed traps in here too. Really got to watch. Like I said, I know these roads inside and out. I've been living here long enough. I know where they hide, how they hide. I haven't been to the bowling alley here in a while. Spare time. They're closed for now. All these places and all these bars around here. There's Veracruz. I hate to say it in hindsight. Jenny would have liked Veracruz. I never took her there. She would have liked that. I took her to a lot of places around here, but I never brought her in this direction. Not cool. All she had to do was wait. All she had to have done is just wait until this point in time. Now here's a very, very tricky road to drive up and down because they have a very strict 20-mile-an-hour limit here, and they got scanners and cameras and all sorts of shit around here. This is one place you do not want to piss off the police. This is small town USA here. It looks so pretty at nighttime. Even though everything wraps up like around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock around here, it's just so pretty. We still got some people hanging out there. Oh yeah, $2 Saloon. Oh shit, that's new. That used to be called, that was something else. Pintville, I think it was called? Or is Pintville still there? I don't know. Here's the library that was on the news. A freaking car drove right into the damn thing. Yeah, you don't want to get caught speeding up and down this road. I just passed by Pineville PD off to my left side. And they usually hide in the driveways on each side of this road. You don't want to piss them off, believe me. This is what you call small town USA right here. It's beautiful. I'm too busy paying attention to the road. I'm actually swerving. Every time I drive up and down this road, I see something I haven't seen before. They've really been working to, I don't want to say gentrify, but like really upgrade this part of town, because you know, it just brings more business here. And it brings more money into the economy of the town here. Now I can finally kind of like move along here. Yeah, like I said, you don't want to fuck around here, because this is where the police will be watching this whole strip. Do not want to fuck around on this road. This is a FAFO road. This was all a golf course at one point on both sides of me. And they built up this neighborhood right on my left side. You can't see it on camera as I'm driving. But over here on my 9 o'clock, they started building on top of the former golf course that used to be here. Miller's Flea Market is right here. They put a brand new, oh shit, they put a new, what's this? There's no cars here, right? Maybe I can sneak a peek. What is this? What the fuck? They built more houses. Oh shit. That's what happens when you don't drive your car a lot. Look at all these new houses they built. Holy shit. Damn. They're gonna have to widen this road, because I just crossed over into South Carolina, and Carowinds Amusement Park will be coming up in about a minute or two. Gotta watch this thing's got potholes everywhere. I am not rushing for anybody at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. That's not happening. Jeez. these new houses they built. Holy fuck. Man, I know I haven't driven my car in a while, but Jesus, man. Got Carowinds coming up. It's a real shame. I really wish Jenny would have waited. I wish she would have waited. And just been a little bit patient. And that's a story with women these days. They just want and want and want and want and want. And they don't wait for anything. It's like, fuck. Wasn't there? Oh yeah, there's the McDonald's right there. So let me turn this off so I get a better point of view here. This can get a little dicey. Like I said, these roads are pitch black in a lot of spots, so you really have to hone your skills. It's a real shame. It really is. If she just would have waited for a little while longer. Because she had to cheat. What's up, 99? How you doing? By all means, every little improvement that I've made on the car so far has been well worth it. And it's time well spent, money well spent. I forgot to include the price of the battery. Where I'm at right now, I'm probably about $1,000 into buying everything DIY, and the improvements on the car are self-explanatory. Like, the car basically drives itself at this point. You know, let me go into Tiga K here. I haven't been down this one in a very long time. But the car drives quite well. It's been handling better. It's been handling a lot better. It's smoother. The hatch opens and closes. All the lights and the alarms work. A lot of the electrical issues are fixed. I'm waiting for a new airbag assembly to come. And I still have to hunt out. Yeah, because the last guy I tried to get the airbag from, he wanted way too much, and I'm not going to buy something if it doesn't have a fucking money-back guarantee or some sort of guarantee that it's been tested. Even though you can't really test an airbag, the only thing you can do is make sure that, it takes a current. Oh, they fixed all this up, too. Shit, I haven't been down this way in a while, either. Yeah, I'm officially in South Carolina. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull over here quickly. So I really don't want to be fartsing around. I want to give you guys a bird's eye view of what I see. So let me extend. That's what I like about this new rig. I can extend it any which way I want, how I want. It's just I want you guys to see what I see. Oop, I don't want to break it. Don't break it. Okay, so that's as far as it goes, right? On this side. And I want to turn this way. And then if I turn it that way, you should be able to get a nice... I mean, it's not going to be 100% clear because I've got... let me see. I think that's okay. I think you folks can manage with that. So you can see exactly what it is I see. All right, let's get out of here. But anyway, yeah, the lights are working. The headlights work the way they're supposed to. All of the alarms, the internal lights in a lot of spots are working. I mean, the car has come a long way. The hatch opens up now. You know, I replaced the lift arm, and I just got to get the car's computer to reboot. But the problem is I already had to disconnect the battery again so that the car can recognize the changes I made to the lift gate, so that the sensor gets picked up by the car's computer. So basically it just reset the clock all over again. But little by little, all these little changes have really helped the car to function so much better. And to have that hatch open and close, that's a godsend. You know, especially if I'm going food shopping or I need to take my laundry out. Not having that hatch was a pain in the ass. So now that it opens the way it's supposed to and closes the way it's supposed to and locks the way it's supposed to, the proximity sensor works like all of those little changes have really helped. Whoops. Look how nice and bright this is. Those are the high beams. Yeah, I buffed out the headlights so that this way they're a little bit more clear than before. I mean, I kind of did a wing ding on it. Took a couple shortcuts on it. You know, it's still a little foggy, but the headlights are a lot better. I got LEDs in there now, so my headlights are nice and bright. The turn signal lights, there were two different light bulbs. The escutcheon that covers up the wires in the back of the car behind the hatch had three different freaking push pins or push rivets. So I bought OEM ones that fortunately AutoZone had. Now I was able to repair that. That was good. I mean, geez, man. And now I got these brand new seat covers for the passenger side and driver's side seats. I can sit and drive for hours. It's so comfortable. Oh my God, is it comfortable? Here's the firehouse. Got it all. They got pink lights up for Mom's Day. That's cool. I didn't think of that. I wish I would have put up pink lights in hindsight for Mom's Day. Coming up on the campgrounds here. Off to the right. I used to come down here a lot into Fort Mill and TUK, but my days going to the bars are done and over. Oh, they changed the sign. Exxon John's place. I used to love coming here, but fuck this place now. Fuck that place. Down here in South Carolina, all of these bars were supposed to have like $1 million of liability insurance because they overserve people, and the GOP down here said, ooh, look at all them cops down there. Oh, I wish you would have seen that off to my left side. That's all Cabarrus County, not Cabarrus County, Fort Mill and TUK police. But yeah, you're seeing everything in real time that I'm seeing. See that, Jenny? If you're watching, like last time, all you had to do was wait and be patient. And you and I could have been driving all night with your son. We could have went on a road trip. Now that my car works properly, it's not a danger to anybody. But no, you had to do what you did because you couldn't wait. Fucking John's Bar. I used to go there all the time. But that shit ain't worth it anymore because you got a lot of bikers that go in there and a lot of these asshole. Not saying I mean I'm a flag waver too. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of them are just like these ultra conservative fucking Bible thumpers that can't hold their fucking water for the life of them. So oh, you're gonna see a place that I posted on my community page where a guy got shot. And I've only went to that bar once or twice. You're about to see. Maybe you might see it. The owner didn't want to be on camera. You know why? Because he's a former New Yorker. And he turned this neighborhood bar. It's like the Blue Pearl or Blue something. I forget what you call it. But he turned it into like this hip-hop fucking nightclub bullshit that nobody in town here wanted. It should be coming up right. Let me see if I can angle the car. Pay attention to the left side of your screen. That's the bar right there. The blue something. Is it closed? Because there it is, the Blue Olive. Yeah, there was a guy that got shot right outside of that place. See, they got 4 bouncers out there now. No, I'm saying because we turn Southern Bar into a hip hop place. No, I'm saying, yo. That's why I don't go to bars and restaurants anymore. It's always some shit. But the owner of that place is a former New Yorker who brought New York down here with him and turned it into a yo-yo bee bar. A yo-yo bee club. It's really, you know, again, like I said, I know a lot of you are going to roast me for this. But this is one of the things that I was trying to tell Jenny about. Like, if she would have just been a little patient, if she would have just have waited for me to get stuff together and to get the car fixed like the way it's working now. I mean, it still needs some TLC. Parts are ordered and coming in. The electrical system needs to be fixed. I need to get the tire pressure sensors fixed and a tire rotation. And I want to finish the aesthetics of this car and fix the back like I did with the front with the seat covers. She could have been sitting here with me right now in the car. We could have went on a mini road trip. And I love driving. I could drive all day, all night long. If that's the one thing that's my comfort zone that I really like doing, are long distance drives. And sometimes just drive to nowhere, just to sightsee, you know? But no, she had to cheat. It's a real shame. I still got one big giant garbage bag filled with her clothes at home that she never took. fucking disgusting. It's really not fair. You know? And now I got a ton of money I'm sitting on. At least for right now. And thank God I actually didn't have to sell the... I mean, the option is still there to trade in this car and get another one, but the car runs now because I've been giving it the love it deserves. You know? So... You know, probably going back home, I'll probably take 77 northbound. That's all Jenny had to do was wait. That's all she had to do is wait. Just wait. Be patient. Wait. And you have to have everything this second. That's not how life works. And this car literally represents that. Every day, a little bit more work goes into it. A little bit more work goes into it. Now I'm driving the thing. The hatch opens up. The lights are on. The turn signals are on. The bells and whistles. Ding, 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 ding. All of that stuff works. The car handles quite well now. It's a pleasure to drive the car. It doesn't rattle. It's not making noises. It's not... But you can't convince people to fucking wait. Very sad. Very sad. Listen to how nice that engine purrs. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's because the gas station is right there. I'm like, where's that music coming from? There's a QT right there. I don't want to get a copyright strike or a claim. Yeah, you know, I'll take 77 northbound going home instead of having to go through all that again. Oh, what is this? Ooh, this is confusing. What the fuck? Oh, they're doing one of these wrong way upgrades. This is confusing as fuck. Jeez. Listen to how that engine purrs, man. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how she's supposed to sound. No rattling, no clanking. Wait, did they block this off? Can I go in there? All right, I'm going to take a risk. Let's see. Because I can't tell. Okay. This is where nighttime driving gets scary because for all I know, I could be driving off a fucking dead ramp and then go flying like an airplane. Let's see here. Oh, it feels legit. Looks legit. to head back home, folks. Man, I haven't been on 77 in a long time. Holy shit. I hate Highway 77, especially in the city limits. Once you get into like the Charlotte area, technically we're still in South Carolina right now. Oh yeah, they're patrolling this too. Those patrols, or is that emergency vehicles? Emergency vehicles, okay. Well, once again, everybody, thank you for taking this little car ride with me. Much appreciated. That's dangerous shit when people do that right there. Either that's a deployed airbag or somebody's taking a nap on the side of the road. Which I really don't advise down here, man. You're really putting your life at risk if you're sleeping on the side of a road like that. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know if you're watching, Jenny. You see, we could have been taking a nice car ride all over Charlotte, all over South Carolina. We could have drove to Columbia. All of that stuff, but no, you had to cheat. You couldn't wait. And now, here it is, the car works. You could go out every day, all the time, anytime. That's what happens with an impatient person. They just want what they want and they don't care how they get it. So I can go home two different ways here. I can get off and take local streets, which I'm probably going to do, or I can get on 485 because I know they opened up the brand new HOV lanes, the toll lanes, which obviously I don't have to get on because I'm close to home anyway. No point in doing that when there's no traffic, but yeah, so there's two ways I can get home. Yeah, let's do local streets. Look how nice and bright that road gets. Oh man, the new LEDs are awesome, man. Them high beams in the car, oof, that's a blessing down here to have that. I mean, I try to use the high beams sparingly. So, but man, they are bright. Let me. Why don't you stop your car, dumbass? Ah, it's gorgeous out. absolutely gorgeous. That's what I mean. When the weather's like this, I can drive all day and all night long. Especially nighttime driving, I prefer nighttime driving. There's no cars on the road, and you kind of have to stay focused. You know, when I moved down here from New York, I actually drove down here. Most of the trip, I'd say about 75 to 80% of the trip was at night. And when you drive on roads like this and you train yourself, you know, to focus on nighttime driving, I mean, it just becomes a lot of fun if you know what you're doing. You learn about the little nuances of driving at night. This place is still here. Holy shit, I just realized that too. That place got into trouble a lot behind me. $4.09 in South Carolina. That's a lot of money for South Carolina gas. See, what I like about driving at nighttime here or anywhere else is that it focuses you to, or it forces you to focus on the road. This is crazy. Look at all these new fucking houses. God damn. I would love to drive in there, but it looks like it's a construction site still, so. I hope you folks are enjoying this little ride along. I know I am. I mean, there's nothing like the peace and quiet and serenity of the open road. It's a real shame. Again, I know a lot of you are going to roast me for this, but you know, it's a real shame. I wish Jenny would have waited. I wish Jenny really would have been patient enough to wait. But she chose pain and suffering over patience. And instead of waiting until good things to happen, she chose herself. She chose selfishness. Didn't have to be like that. It really didn't. Brady Group Wealth Management? What the hell? Here, even in downtown Pineville, there's like these little things I didn't notice before. So I know they made a lot of changes around here too, though. There's Pineville PD. Everything's probably wrapped up for the night. Usually things lock up here anywhere between 12 and 2. I don't know why. Somewhere deep dark in my brain, I was I don't know what would ever make me think that she would actually post in this live stream and go, "Ben con me." Guess not. Time to go home. It is almost 2:30 in the morning. All these people are leaving Veracruz. They're all probably drunk and partying. Yeah, they're all leaving Veracruz. Have to get in here with a microfiber cloth and clean the inside of the windshield. There's still a lot of haze yet. I don't know about you folks, I'm starting to get tired, man. Been behind the wheel of this car for 2 hours tonight. But it's nice because at least, you know, it gets me out. I can think. Stretch out, you know, still testing components of the car to make sure the car functions proper, you know, and I kind of have the whole world in the palm of my hands right now, so should I take the, yeah, I'll take the long way. Why not? You know why? Because I can. I don't know in what goofy universe I would actually think that woman would say, "Ven con me." Come get me. That would never happen, I guess. She got what she wanted, like most selfish women. Me voy a tu apartamento. That won't happen. You know what I got waiting for me at home? I should crack it open. Might be a little late. I got that Sam's Club bag of Jack Links, the turkey or teriyaki beef jerky. That stuff is really good. Maybe I'll crack that open and munch away. Yeah, I really got to clean that haze off of the inside of this car. You know what it is? I threw a little Armor All. I threw a little bit of Armor All on the dashboard and all that kind of stuff here in the front of the cab of the car. And I think that haze evaporated. Or I should say the wax, I think, evaporated and put a little bit of a haze on the inside of the windshield here. I know all these restaurants. Mi Tierra, that they got good food there. Mi Tierra. It's a real shame. I could have taken her and her son out. I could have taken her and her son out for Mother's Day. Whatever. Or I could have cooked. Almost home. And thank you everybody for keeping me company here in this live stream. Just like always, don't forget to subscribe and all that good YouTube stuff. But man, let me tell you, just making these little changes to the interior of the car so I'm more comfortable in the driver's seat. Oh man, that little bit of lumbar support with these seat covers really makes a difference. But just those slight little changes, those slight little tweaks, it really helps. It really helps. So my little automobile adventure for today is over, but there's no fucking way. There is no way. When I work on the back seat, there's no way I'm going to be in front of my apartment. I don't want those guys around me. The last thing I need is for them to start yelling and screaming, especially this one fucking guy. I don't like him. I normally don't come point blank saying things like that, but I don't like this guy. This new guy that moved in. I don't like him already. He's very try-hard. Fucking helped himself to all my fucking beer. Takes my fucking seat without asking. I don't like him already. Typical New York asshole. Is Truissa out already? I can't tell. Probably fell asleep on the couch like I do. I do that sometimes. Fall asleep on the couch watching TV. Also got to clean the inside of the back windows too. I'm just glad these freaking nitwits there. Yeah, I know. I know, car. I know, car. I know. Just I don't want to park too close to this guy. The fuck is the... Oh. I can tell I'm getting tired. It's time for bed. I can't see the damn... There it is. Okay. Just want to make sure I... Okay. I know, car. I know. Here we go. Boom. Let's go. Oh, jeez. Home sweet home. Home sweet home. It's really too bad. Like I said, man. I wish in hindsight, I wish she would have. I wish Jenny would have waited and just been a little more patient. She could have been sitting here with me right now driving, but she chose to cheat. It's usually what happens with the people in my life. They want everything right now, right here, right now. That's not how life works. I wish Jenny would call and just say, "Ven con me, come get me," or "Me voy a tu apartamento." Well, no point in wasting my time, right, folks? I'm going inside, but at least I can say that definitely made more progress. Look how nice that looks. All brand new. And that goes for the one I'm sitting on. Let me disconnect the phone here. I don't want to leave the Bluetooth thing in there because just checking something. Yeah, you can see that mine's done right there. So it's just getting the back. I'll do that tomorrow, guys. I'm dead tired. Anyway, again, like always, thank you very much for continuing to support the channel and each other. And it's coming along. The car's coming along quite well. Tomorrow's another day. Yours truly lives to fight another day. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Have yourself a good night. I will see you all very, very soon.